Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We're back to discuss the Celtics game from tonight. This is game 2 versus the Toronto Raptors. Um, Celtics won 102 to 99. Very, very close game, very competitive game. We both kind of figured the Raptors were going to come out high after getting, destroyed for to be quite honest. Last game, where they lose by 17 at the end. I think. So they kind of fell flat last game. So they knew they were going to be really trying this game more than they did last game, and they showed. I mean, the league kind of went back and forth. I mean, neither team really showed more than the other. I mean, turnovers. I forget how many turnovers were, but I think they're pretty close to being the same.
Yeah.
Tatum is kind of carrying the team tonight. Him and Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown had what do you have tonight?
He had 16 points, and Tatum had 34 tonight, which is impressive.
And so, Tatum is really doing an unbelievable job. He gets started a little bit slow, but,
he comes out on top.
Yeah, he always ends up doing really well. So he had 34 points by the end of the game. Kemba Walker had a tough night tonight. He didn't really start hitting things until like the fourth quarter. He just, one of those off nights.
Well, he injured himself, I think, the last game. He did. Someone on that team got hurt.
I don't remember him getting hurt last game. Maybe he did. I did. It was a minor injury. I mean, it wasn't anything major. I know Robert Williams did something to his back, but he had ice on the beginning of the game, but he came back in and he played really well in the first half. I think. I mean, overall, he did a good job again. He definitely is getting more minutes. Now I think Brian Stevens did have a little more faith. I mean, you could tell the difference between him and Tice. Tice was in there in the majority of the fourth quarter. I just think there's just something different about he does a lot of blocks. Not much as far as steals go. Mostly just blocks and inside points. Doing a lot of dunks. I think he was at 1.5 for 5 or something like that. And that's because he's right at the rim when he's getting these passes. A few times they try to pass him the ball, and I think he's not really quite ready for it. I think that just comes with experience. Sometimes he's not really even looking for it. But it was good to see him get some additional minutes tonight. I forget how many minutes he played tonight.
I don't think it tells you on.
It's played. I can't tell.
10 minutes.
18 minutes.
And Tice played 30.
Yeah,
so that's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean it's been the 8 to 10 minutes. So 18 minutes. He did really well. The team overall did good. Marcus Smart, I think he hit five threes in I think the third or fourth quarter. I can't remember which quarter it was. It was near the end of the game. He hit like five. I don't know if it was right in a row, but pretty close. I mean, he always seems to hit those shots when it matters most. I mean, if they're not down, he seems to have more difficulty. Obviously, because he thinks about it too much. But in like high pressure situations, he always seems to come up big. He really. I did think they were missing a lot of threes now, so he started hitting some, and that brought them back and gave them the lead.
Yeah.
There was what else? A lot of guys didn't play tonight. Langford didn't play.
Cantor.
Cantor. I don't think Cantor played at all. Poirier, he didn't. Of course, he didn't play at all. A couple of the other guys did like rookies. They didn't play at all, which is not surprising. I mean, it's a big playoff game. I mean,
I think if the Celtics had like a massive lead, then I could see maybe a few players off the bench playing because they have a good lead.
Yeah, that's what they did last time. Last game, Langford and Poirier played in the fourth quarter. Just garbage minutes because they were up by 22 points at that time, anyways.
But obviously tonight was a close one, and they managed to pull it off. I mean, I've been saying it. I mean, they have the talent. They have the capability of beating this team. They do.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is going to be another sweep again for them. I mean, I would be surprised if they can sweep Toronto. I mean, especially that Toronto's the defending champions.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're defending champions. Although they don't have, what's his name from last year when they won it?
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they don't have him anymore. So he was a big part of their offense last year. I think he was a big part of the reason why they won it. Not that the rest of the guys aren't that good, but he definitely helped them get over the top.
Yeah.
So it is the other defending champions. The Celtics are young. They're getting better every game. They just seem to get better and better, especially Brown and Tatum. Those guys have just been unbelievable duo for this team. The other guys have been stepping up. Tice, Robert Williams, want to make it when he shows up, not all the time, but he's a decent player.
Yeah.
But overall, the starting rotation did a good job. I think Smart's done a good job in place of what's his name?
Hayward.
Yeah, Hayward. I always forget that.
I don't know how long he's supposed to be out.
They said he's supposed to be returned to the boat, but then his wife's supposed to have a baby, so he might leave again and come back. But they said even if he comes back, they don't think he's ready yet. But they said if they can get past Toronto, they think he's going to be ready for the next series. That's if they get by Toronto. I think they will.
It all depends when he comes back to the bubble, because obviously the rules already come. He has to quarantine for a few days, make sure he doesn't have COVID, and he has to make sure his leg's ready and not acting up, and making sure he still has like the shooting ranges, and make sure he can, play right, and make sure he doesn't make any mistakes. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, they have been playing really good even without him.
Yeah, sometimes it makes me wonder. Like I said in the last video we did, it makes me wonder if they better off without him, because it seems when he's gone, they play really well. But when he's there, especially this year, he's done really well. So I don't know. I have a feeling the offseason they're probably going to trade him and try to get something, whether it's a more experienced big man for the, I know Robert Williams has promised, but Daniel Tyson's not an everyday center. He's a decent role player, but he's not a big guy. Like some teams have a center that's just dominant, and the Celtics, they don't have that. That's the one thing they're missing. If they had a dominant center play, even though center's not the typical center anymore, not like it was 20 years ago. So I don't know. We'll see. That's does something neither here nor there, because it's still players are still going right now. Overall, I want to think that they're going to beat Toronto. They're going up to 2-0. There's no home court advantage.
No fans.
Yeah, the fans are watching on that
virtual thing.
Virtual thing, but that doesn't really count. I don't know if the players can hear the sound that gets piped in, or if that's just for TV.
I'm sure they can hear it.
I don't know if there's no team's really the home team. So, and if they're playing this well without being at home, Toronto's not at home, I think that definitely helps.
Yeah.
So I just think the Celtics might have more talent right now.
Yeah.
The way the team's set up.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna do it. Another good win for the Celtics. It's good to see them go up 2-0. It'd be great if they can get the sweep, because they're gonna be way ahead against above. Not they're gonna be further ahead of all the other teams if they sweep another series.
Because
they'll be just waiting to see who they play next.
The Lakers I know are waiting.
Yeah, because the Lakers, I think they won this year, but there's two still. Miami and Milwaukee is still going.
No, that's the other side.
No, I know what I'm saying overall. I mean, then you got the Rockets and Oklahoma still going. I forget who else is still going from the first round. They're already playing.
It's probably going to be the Lakers and the Rockets.
Maybe.
I guarantee you.
I don't know, but there's a lot of teams still playing in the first round, and the Celtics already got in the second game of the second round. So that's good to see. So hopefully they can. This would be great for a quick series. Get them some more rest. Maybe give Hayward time to come back. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think that's going to wrap this one up. If you guys have been following along with the Celtics side, tell us what you think down below. You're excited? You think they're going to beat Toronto? Put it on the comments down below, and as always, hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.
There you go.